the Buzzcocks. So the series is turning out to be a ratings smash, but the BBC are concerned that we're not appealing to the all-important 34 to 60 demographic. But I'm not about to stop panicking about that. There's no need. Is there, my good friend Phil Collins? I love Phil Collins. Bill's first guest is the star of sci-fi hit drama Torchwood and practicing homosexual John Barrowman. As omnisexual time agent, John is chased by some of the universe's most hideous monsters, none more terrifying than predatory alien Cilla Black from planet Fakhagia. I need more gays. I'm bored with Winton. His second guest is Liberty X songstress Kelli Young. Kelly's last single stormed into the top 48, and in this month's OK magazine, she's on page 87. Beat that, Parky! Kelli and John, Bill's team, ladies and gentlemen. Bill's first guest is pop star and tormented genius Daniel Bedingfield. After he nearly died in a car crash, Daniel's friends threw a Daniel Bedingfield's Not Dead party, although he was a little bit concerned to see the room was packed with revellers and the "not" had been drawn on the banner in biro. Phil's second guest is only music-loving comedian, writer and broadcaster Robin Ince. Robin appears as a talking head on a lot of TV list shows. Incidentally, he was number 47 on the list of people we tried to get on this week. Robin and Daniel, Phil's team, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we start with Sorry No Refunds. Bill, Kelly and John, here's yours. Could you seductively walk around a mic stand behind enemy lines? Could you drive a tank over Girls Aloud? With honour, with pride, as a unit, join thousands of others who have already served. Sugar babes. Be the best. That was Sugar Babes with Hole in the Head. But why did the girls have to cancel 2 dates in Ireland? Was it A, because Heidi couldn't stop having nosebleeds? B, they had an argument about a Britney Spears song? Or C, they were banned after church officials decided their show was too ungodly?
Ungodly?
Yes.
They're not specific about that?
I guess all the wiggling of vaginas, that sort of thing.
Hold on a second. Does a vagina wiggle? Not that I've ever seen one, but... So please inform me.
I'm not an expert.
There's nothing quite like the riveting TV stylings of two homosexuals discussing plans.
John's got very saucy since he started doing Torchwood. Have you it's the Doctor Who...
It's all it is sex, sex, sex every day.
Kind of like Liberty X when we added the X.
You did add the X.
Added the sex.
People won't remember this because people barely remember Liberty X, but...
Don't take that from this.
Anyway, the Sugar Babes. Are you fans of the Sugar Babes?
I couldn't even tell you their names.
It's kind of like a game of Guess Who, where you put one down, put Siobhan down, and then you bring Mutty up, and then you take Mutty up.
Mutty?
That's Dick Dastardly in the front, Muttley in the back, and Penelope Pitstop. It's the Way Out Wacky Races.
I just remembered watching you on Live and Kicking. It came back to me.
Oh, thank you. That makes me feel really young now.
You look so young, though,
Thank
John
you
Barrowman.
very well, yeah.
I mean, you're 39, right?
Yes.
You look like you haven't aged in 15 years.
That's what the TARDIS does to you.
You sure it isn't the Botox?
Excuse me a moment. Yeah, no, fine.
The marrow bones from goats as well, that's good, isn't it?
Have you? Just...
Have I sucked marrowbone from a goat? No.
Okay.
Well, I bet you could.
I bet I could too.
It's all natural? You just
It's
naturally...
all natural, yeah, it's all natural.
Anyway,
The Sugar Babes.
what was the other thing? They had an argument about...
Argument about Britney Spears' song Toxic.
And the other thing was they had a nosebleed.
Nosebleed.
Nosebleeds, always in science fiction, or your sort of thing, is an indication of psychic power, isn't it?
That's true. Very good.
Isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like scanners or something.
You can put your head back. No, there's a message coming through.
And when they fart, it's a fax.
Barrowman.
What?
You are a man of many talents.
Yes, slightly getting worried now.
I saw you on that How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria programme. You were giving an acting lesson to some of the...
Would you like me to give you one?
No. And you taught the wannabe singers lessons in how to act. We have the clip.
Oh, Jesus. I'm going to say a word to you. You're going to repeat it back to me. Whatever happens, you go with the flow.
Okay.
All right? Listen.
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 Push it good. Push it. Push it real good. Push it. Push it good. Push it real good.
You're disgusting.
Yeah. Someone's got to be.
How do you solve a problem like syphilis? I don't know. A man kissing a woman on primetime BBC One. Sick.
Sick, isn't it?
Right, we'll head back to the sugar babe.
Look, well,
I think they're ungodly.
ungodly with the jiggling.
You're saying C?
Yes.
Let's see if you're right. You're wrong. The answer is B. In 2004, the Sugar Babes had to cancel 2 dates in Dublin minutes before appearing on stage because bandmates Keisha and Heidi had a row about Britney Spears' song Toxic. The 2-day argument was eventually resolved when someone went on the internet and said, "You're both wrong, there's no K in Toxic." So no points there, I'm sorry. Okay, Phil, Daniel and Robin, here's one for you. I like it, but then I've always been a sucker for tedious old shit. It's status quo. So that was status quo with Building Bridges, but why did they have to cancel a UK tour date in 2002?
Public demand. Oh, sorry.
Was it A, Francis Rossi was too hungover after appearing on Channel 5's Terry and Gabby? B, their tour bus got wedged under a low bridge? Or C, Rick Parfitt couldn't play his guitar after sleeping on his arm a bit funny?
Oh. That was on purpose. You know, you sit on your arm and then you...
Oh, yeah, to give yourself a stranger.
A stranger.
I believe they call it. Yeah.
It works better with your left hand.
It also works better if you wear many, many jewels. Oh, the Contessa has arrived. They're an extraordinary... They've been going for so long. I think they must have played at Moses' bar mitzvah. They're just like... They're such a dull band. They have a tea lady. Look. 2 grams Coke, please.
Do you think it is a little steam-powered dildo with little chocolate toffee apples on the side?
A steam-powered dildo?
Yeah.
Oh, when I'm pleasuring myself, I have to do it in a Victorian style. Where's my coal, James? Stevenson's rabbit.
Isambard, what's under your hat? I have quite a surprise for you, my lady.
You know, Daniel recorded his first album in his pants.
They must be huge. How did you get the accent?
I didn't wear anything.
You didn't wear anything?
Yeah, I know, yeah. I actually did a lot of it nude, yeah.
So you recorded some of it nude and some of it not?
Yes.
On the tracks where there are erroneous notes, it could be his old fella flapping against the keyboard.
11!
You could do a really brilliant bit. You could go, da-da, boom.
That's the most disturbing thing I've ever seen. Let's all relax for a moment. Let's all... Oh, there we go. Lovely.
So, was that one balls out, or...?
I think I was completely naked for that one.
Let's imagine it now.
What do you reckon? What do you reckon then?
I think bridge.
Let's go to bridge.
You're going with bridge. Let's see if you're right. You're wrong. The answer is C. Status Quo had to cancel a show in Grimsby because Rick had a trapped nerve in his arm after sleeping on it a bit funny, leaving his arm as numb as his audience. Before Top of the Pops was cancelled, Status Quo had appeared over 100 times, so it wasn't all Fern Cotton's fault. It was. And she ruined Live 8.
She's lovely.
Poverty should have been history by now. Lazy cotton. Oh, sorry, do you like Fun
She's
Time?
lovely.
She's lovely. Why can't you bring it to the screen? Next up, it's the intros round. Bill and Kelly, here are yours for John.
Oh, can't catch.
Oh. Come on, what you had done? The nose. Come on, the nose is real.
No, nothing's been done.
Go ahead.
Okay, here we go.
We've got some dance moves as a clue, right?
Okay, all right.
All right.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Two.
Every little day.
I don't know the words, but it's Madonna, every little...
It's hung up.
Yeah.
Let's hear how it should have sounded. Your buttocks, are they real? Have a feel? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. The ratings went up or down, not sure which.
You'd like those.
They're really
You think I like them?
I think they're laminated.
You realise the Daily Mail's going to be in uproar about that bit of the show. Black lady tosses homosexual on television.
With white men in the middle.
Listen.
I'm not kissing you.
No. Okay, you know that one?
Yeah.
Okay, you're right. You gotta look sort of slightly moody. That's it. Good, I like that.
Not like. Yeah,
They were playing it with a cheap
Yeah, no,
cassette.
hold on. So,
What are you doing? Are you adjusting your facelift there? What are you doing?
yeah, no, if I turn this right here, it pulls everything up a little. It was drooping a bit. There we go. Fine now. I don't know the name of the song. Is it? It's
that's-
no, hold
that's
on.
what we're
The
looking
group.
for.
It's
Come on, John.
With the kids.
Yeah, and wasn't it his wife is the outrageous one? Is that?
Yeah.
Am I got in the right?
Yeah, you're
is it
good. That's it. It's all good. That's it.
Nirvana.
Do you know the song, Mr. Barrowman?
I don't know the name of the song.
I'm going to have to pass over.
I'll give you a
don't
clue.
know.
Come as you are.
Come as you are. Come as you are.
I'm gonna.
Thank you.
I'm putting my foot down. You have cheated there, Bill Bailey.
I didn't cheat.
Not you, Barrowman.
Right.
Always about you, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll be on Maria. I'll be in Torchwood. I'll be on any bloody show that'll have me. Even Buzzcocks. I saw you on Loose Women.
Yes.
They're awful, aren't they? Right, where were we? You've cheated.
Yeah,
Bill
I
Bailey.
cheated.
Do you
And
know?
what of it?
Well,
You ain't the boss of me. I ain't never going to be your bitch.
Talk to the hand because the wrist is pissed.
Yeah.
you have outgained me, Barrowman.
Let's have a gay-off. Ready? Lips first, hands on the table, and go.
I haven't even told my mum yet. What are you? One of these gays? Backs against the walls, guys. Yeah. That wasn't me. That's what it says in the auto cue. It wasn't. Take that auto cue back to Jimmy Carr. So that was "Come As You Are" by Nirvana. Kurt Cobain is now the top-earning dead celebrity, so not Bruce Forsyth. If you're watching that on a repeat and he is dead. That is inaccurate. We also heard "Hung Up" by Madonna. Madonna recently adopted a Malawian orphan, which she chose from a group of 12 contenders. The other 11 said it was just great to take part. Right, Phil and Daniel, here are yours for Robin Ince.
I reckon the first one's going to be Sign of the Times by Prince, and the second one's going to be Lenny Valentino by the Auteurs.
You're wrong, I'll pass it over. Okay, go for it.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Can I turn the Bedingfield element down? Bedingfield down, Bedingfield down. Jupiter's up, Jupiter. Sign of the Times by No. Is it something like Curtis Mayfield? Is it...
No.
It's not Curtis Mayfield. Is it a soulish kind of track? It's...
No, did I do it too
Look, I
funky?
didn't do that when you made right balls up with the Nirvana thing.
Was I too funky?
I could have been all autistic and went,
sounding-
actually, that bass line was by Killing Joke. But I didn't, did I? No. Barrowman, but I don't even think you are gay, Barrowman. I think I've seen all this pretending that, oh, don't worry, girls, I'm just gay. Now I'm going to kiss you and fondle my stuff. It's disgusting. The oldest trick in the book. What would Barrowman know? Oh, Lulu. It's Lulu, then. No, give me more time.
Listen to the beatbox. That's where the clues are.
Oh, yes, sorry. Is it I Should Be So Lucky by Kylie?
Correct. Here's how it should have sounded.
All because I helped you.
Robin, John will not be able to help you with these ones because tonight he's playing part of a stereotype.
I forgot a bit.
Right.
I forgot.
Put it in the next one.
Right, Robin.
Might help.
Go ahead, Phil and Dan.
Oh, yes. It's Bob Marley.
Yes.
I wanna...
Yeah.
And every day...
No.
I always have to do it in traditional I've gone Barrowman.
Barrowman. Every mother's nightmare.
Every night, every day.
I'm passing it over. I'm sorry.
You.
We think it's Is This Love by Bob Marley.
It's correct, Kelly. Here's how it should have sounded. We've had a gay man guessing Kylie, a black lady guessing Bob Marley. We are doing nothing to subvert expectations. So that was Is This Love by Bob Marley. Bob Marley was recently complaining about the donuts in heaven because they didn't have any jam in. Pedigree comedy on BBC Two. We also heard I Should Be So Lucky by Kylie Minogue. There are rumours that Kylie wants to start a family. Hello, Malawi? Have you got any left called David? I'm sorry, no, she had cancer. She's so brave. You can't make a joke. Laughter is the best medicine, OK? If you say no to comedy, then you say death to Kylie. Round 3 is a new round called Biggie to Smalls. Here the teams are given a lineup of famous people and have to put them in a specific order based on a category of our choice. Bill, Kelly and John, here is your lineup. So, I'm asking you to put them in order of shortest to longest amount of time spent in prison. Initially, I need you to figure out who they are.
Guy with the clock round his neck is
Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav.
Flavor Flav, yes.
Oh, that's what's his name.
the bloke off Blue Peter.
Pete Doherty.
Yes, Pete Doherty.
Pete Doherty.
Pete Doherty.
And then I'm
That Kurt Cobain's
It's
missus
Kurt
on the
Cobain.
edge.
Kurt Cobain's
But it's,
missus.
what's her name?
Courtney Love.
Courtney Love.
Courtney Love. Yeah,
And
that's
I'm
cool.
guessing
Courtney
that
Love.
number 2 is
From Big Brother.
Pete Burns. Right. Okay.
Okay, you've got Courtney Love, Pete Burns, Pete Doherty, Flavor Flav. Okay, and now we need to know shortest to longest time spent in prison, and you need to put them left to right.
You
Yeah.
guys call out who you think.
Where are you going?
I'm going to go move them into the right position.
Such an entertainer.
Left to right.
Left to right.
Okay.
Shortest to longest.
Not
Shortest to
how tall
longest.
they are, but how long they
Can I switch?
Look at his hands, like a panther.
That's what I think.
So
Do you agree or
Pete Burns spent the longest time
Okay,
in prison?
come and sit down
Left
again.
to right.
Should we discuss what you think they might have done to be in prison?
Okay.
This may help.
Flavor Flav.
Crimes against fashion,
Yeah.
generally.
Chris Eubank's personal timer. He was involved in some sort of gun crime, was it?
Are you just saying that because he's a rapper?
Yeah. Is that all right?
Wow.
Yes.
Or was it he rustled a load of cattle?
I think the first one was probably more
Was it?
likely.
Pete Burns, the gorilla coat. I should say that that coat is not made out of gorilla.
Is it not?
It's made out of desert orchid. What a tragedy. I saw that in the newspaper and I thought, I'm that horse's age. Could have been me.
I just have to say that the young lady looks better than Pete Burns, because what a thing to dress a beautiful young girl up as Pete Burns and say, you look like him.
You know that's a man.
Okay.
I know.
Even gayers can be fooled.
I was like that with the Crankies.
It's a bit like the All Saints reunion.
Yeah.
I actually think Courtney Love probably was longer in prison.
I said, okay, so let's put Courtney next to Flavour, and then we put Pete on the end, and then we move Pete Burns. What do you think?
Yeah, good with me.
Okay.
Is that your final answer there?
Yeah.
Let's see if you're correct. Can you please put yourselves in the correct order lineup?
Oh dear. Well, it was nearly right.
So you got none right.
You got 3 of them right.
You got none of them right. They all moved. Okay, so the least was Courtney Love, who was jailed for 9 hours after she abused cabin staff. Pete Burns was jailed for a month and a half for violating his probation. Pete Doherty has served a total of 2.5 months for offences including burglary, assault and suspected drug possession. And Flavor Flav has served a total of 6.5 months for various drug and traffic offences and for turning up late to meetings with his probation officer. If I only had some way of knowing what the time was. So you get no points there.
Oh.
Sorry. Thank you very much, criminals. Phil, Daniel and Robin, here's your lineup. I would like you to put them in order of highest to lowest divorce payouts. Initially, who on earth are they?
Well, Britney's one.
OK, you've got Britney.
And you're not very scary.
That you got Scary, yes.
Oh, that was good. I thought it was Little Kim. the chap here making the sanitary towel advert is Mick Jagger.
Correct.
And then at the end there, it's Santa's Australian Vacation.
It's Kenny Rogers.
So divorce settlements.
Divorce settlements. Oh, by the way, we're not talking about the current Britney divorce. We're talking about the original divorce.
Yeah. Kenny Rogers, like
Yes.
a country and western divorce, where he would have paid her like a bucket of chicken. So Britney, I think, stay where you are.
The general rule in America is that the more blasé your music is, the more money you'll make. So he should be right up the top.
Scary lady, right? She married a dancer.
Yes.
And
Greedy. They're greedy, aren't they?
Jagger, though. Who was Jagger married to?
Jagger's married to Jerry Hall.
Oh, blimey.
Oh, she,
Oh, she'd want a few
yeah,
bob,
she would,
wouldn't
wouldn't she?
I think you're right where you are, Michael.
Yeah.
I reckon Kenny's number one. I think it's going to be. I think Kenny,
Is the highest?
Mick. I think Mel B would have been at the peak of her career when the greedy dancer came in, and I think Britney would have used her cow eyes.
Not you. You're a very lovely girl.
Yeah, we
even
like you.
though you look like you're from some niche website. Right, so
Kenny, Jagger.
Kenny, Jagger.
And then you've got to choose the other two. Choose an order.
I think Britney's the least.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Britney goes
Yeah.
to the end.
Britney
Swaps
least.
with Santa. Kenny to this end, please, Santa. And then you two just shuffle down to fill the gap as you are.
There you go.
Santa, Kenny. It sounds like the Sultan of Brunei's Christmas party. doesn't
Let's see if you're right. Can the lineup please put themselves into the correct order? Wow, there we go. Yeah. So you got them all right. The most was paid out by Kenny Rogers, who paid his ex-wife Marianne Rogers $60 million. Mick Jagger gave Jerry Hall £10 million. Wow. Mel B's divorce settlement to ex-husband Jimmy Gulzar included £750,000 in cash and a flat in London. And the least was Britney Spears, who gave childhood sweetheart Jason Alexander nothing after she annulled their 55-hour-long marriage in an episode now known as The Successful Marriage. I mean, they were happy for the first 2 days, but you know what it's like. She got that 2.5-day itch. At the end of that round, you get 4 points, or 1, depending on how it works. Thank you, Dorothy. So we end with next lines. Phil's team, you're in the lead. You get to go first.
Okay.
Your time begins now. We built the city, we built the city.
We built the city on rock and roll.
Correct. Starship. Oh, Danny boy.
The pipes are calling.
Correct, Danny boy.
How did I know that one?
Because you like pipes.
It's
I feel we haven't created enough tension in the show. There should be a who's gonna win? Bill, who's for Bill's team? Phil's team. Sorry, I didn't know that would happen. I apologise.
Yeah, created tension.
Tension, not hate. He rocks in the treetops all day long.
Oh, fuck him. No.
He rocks in the treetops all day long.
Hopping and bopping and singing his song.
Correct, Michael Jackson. Everybody dance now. Everybody dance now.
That's it. That's the next bit.
And yet nobody is dancing. Your time is up. Right, you've got 13 points. You've got 2 points. Remember, the audience are on your side.
Yes.
Your time begins now. You spin me right round, baby.
Right round like a record, baby. Round, round, right round.
Correct, dead or alive. Ooh, won't you miss me like a hole in the head?
Because I do, boy, and it's cool, boy.
Correct, Sugar Babes. Were you ever in the Sugar Babes?
I wasn't in the Sugar Babes, no.
My sister's going to be in the Sugar Babes for a gap year. Get hot just a little, meet me in the middle.
Let go just a little bit more.
Correct, Liberty X. Oh. Where happened to Liberty X?
Yeah.
Once on the hills to the lonely goat herd.
Lady on lady on lady who.
Correct, The Sound of Music.
High on a hill with a great big dildo.
Never again. Strictly straights and lesbians from now on. They're no bother. At the end of all that, Bill's team have 7 points, Phil's team have 13 points. So thanks to Bill, Kelly and John, Phil, Daniel and Robin. This has been Never Mind the Buzzcocks. I'm Simon Amstill. Listen. 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 And now we touch willies. Good night.
Brand new comedy starting now on BBC Three, Living the Dream. Donna decides to call off her wedding in episode 1 of Pulling. Well, Colin Murray has moved to weeknights at 10 over on BBC Radio 1 right now. He's got live music from the Flaming Lips. And John Barrowman will be back with Torchwood Sundays at 10 on BBC Three.
Gays. Come here, take our men.